Hello guys and welcome back to Rich Mindset with another premiere live here for you. Today we are going to talk about a topic that I find so important that everybody should understand it first of all. When I mean first of all, I mean every single day or every single moment that you have, let's say a moment when you want to do something or you decide to change your life or you take a decision of improving your lifestyle, or you see somebody on Instagram or Facebook having a good lifestyle that you desire, or when you understand that you hate your boss or your workplace and you say now is the time to do something else, it is that thing that will make the difference, and that is focusing on yourself. Well guys, we talked about a lot of topics here on Rich Mindset, and together with Gabriel we managed to put out there a lot of our experience. As well, today we're gonna talk about an experience that I have during the years with this topic, and I hope that it is going to give you a better overview of the first step you should take in one of the moments that I mentioned before. Focusing on yourself, it's not the key, but it's that one thing that will make everything you desire, everything you dream of, easier to get. Why I'm telling you this is because in the last 7 to 8 years, something like this, I understood that everything starts with me. I even have a premiere that I talk about it, and I encourage every single one of you to take responsibility. And today we're gonna talk about how focusing on yourself will improve taking that responsibility on, taking better decision for yourself, making smarter decision, and helping you to a process, or better said, through a process to get in that point that will make you happy. The first thing that you have to do when you focus on yourself, it's definitely improve your mindset. Maybe the most important thing in this process is improving your mindset. Once you understand that the way you think and how you decide to think will change your life, is the moment when you are going to be born for the second time. I'm telling you this because 24 years I always accepted what everybody else told me. After 24 years, I finally realized that I have the same two eyes, the same two hands, one nose as other people, and they had nothing more special than me except a better mindset. That was the time that I started reading and improving every single piece of information that I accepted around me. I changed those friends who told me I can do it with friends that pushed me higher. I changed the way that I accepted my family's opinion of what I can do or not. I changed my workplace. I quitted my workplace at that moment. I started finding new ways of becoming an entrepreneur. So changing my mindset gave me a better perspective of what I could do. And I started doing so by reading 3 books that I recommend highly that you should read as well. First of all, it's Rich Dad Poor Dad, and everybody knows it. The second of all, it's How to Influence and Influence People. And the third one, it's Power versus Force. Why I'm recommending you these 3 books? Because it will give you an idea of what means to have something more, how to get there, how you have to talk to people in order to get there, and what is the best way of doing that in order to achieve your goals easier. So if you get these 3 books in order and you understand the mindset behind those books and you use them, you implement them on a daily basis, it will change your mindset. From that point on, it's up to you what books you want to read or what videos you want to watch in order to improve even more your process of becoming a personal developed person. The second thing is improve your lifestyle. What I mean by that, it's try to take small actions that in this moment maybe you don't find important and change them from actions that will are not bringing you a result to actions that will bring you one step closer to your objective. For example, I used to go every single weekend to a disco. I partied with my friends, and every single time I got that drop of serotonin that made me feel happier. But in the end, it didn't brought me closer to my objectives. So I changed that behavior, and instead of going to a disco, I meet customers or potential clients or people that I know they have what I want every single weekend in order to improve the quality of my life. By doing so, every single weekend, I understand what a successful person does. And this is how I managed to transmute from a perspective kind of way to action kind of way. That gave me an edge on everybody else, because in the weekend, most people do not work. But when I did so, the attention of the people that I want to have my attention or to get the attention from was all mine. So this is another advantage, collateral advantage, let's put it like this, that I got from improving my lifestyle. Another example that I can give you is every time I got home after working 9 to 5, I was sitting in bed and complaining about my life. Now I do not sit in bed until at least 10, 11 when I know I had at least 50 to 70% of my task done. Another thing that I do now, it's writing down every single morning a to-do list. A thing that not only improved my life, improved my discipline as well, because now I already know 90% of the time when I get to the office what I have to do and how I have to do it. So improving your lifestyle should be the number 2 thing on the list. Now I'm gonna tell you the number 3 thing of the list that made me evolve during the last 7 to 8 years. And that is analyzing my actions. Most of us do not understand or do this until it's too late. But I understood that in order to take action, you need to do it in a real life, how is it called, time frame. So instead of doing a mistake and then thinking about how I did it wrong, blah, 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 I changed a little bit the entire situation, and now I am doing it live. For example, if I do a phone call to a potential customer and I'll talk to him or her, and we have a long talk in which I explain what I do, how I do it, and so on. The moment I close the phone, I analyzed what I did, how I talked to him, why I did it, what manner, what I did good, what I did wrong, and so on. So before I call the second person, I already know what I should improve in my speech, in my sale. So this is something that I changed from being reactive to being active in the way I take my feedback out of my own communication, own behavior, in order to improve myself in a real-time moment and not 3, 4, 5, 1 week or 1 month after. So this is something that will help you a lot in developing your reaction time on a real-time basis. For example, what will help you is when you get in a situation that you already encounter, you already taught your mind in how to react. So it will not get you off guard, it will give you the advantage of knowing how to react and not doing the same mistake that you did again and again and again. If you get a reaction feedback that will take you, let's say, 1 month, you have another month that you're not going to be able to understand this, and most important is 90% of the time we forget about that follow-up or feedback that we should get from ourselves. Most of us don't do this at all, but one important thing in this way of focusing on yourself is to take a live feedback from yourself. Guys, these are the 3 steps in which or with which you can become a better salesman, a better, I don't know, fiance or boyfriend or girlfriend. This can be applied in every single point of your life. This can give you a better point of view and a better overview on the entire situation that you might encounter. And by focusing on yourself to grow from these 3 points of view will make you, on a medium and long term, a more reliable person not only from yourself, but for those around you as well. So guys, if you understand the main idea of today's live video and the experience that I wanted to share with you, believe me, if you apply these three things on a daily basis, not all of it at once, you can do it with small steps, you can do it in a way you can understand it, but if you take the essence of this premiere video that I did right now with this topic and you apply it on yourself, believe me, that in less time that you could ever imagine, you will become more disciplined, you will become more available to learn, you will become a more active person than reactive. You will get more reaction time when you try to do something or you don't know how to do something, and most important than all, you'll find more solutions than problems. One example that I can give you right now is even remove the word problems from your vocabulary, because by doing so, you'll take the negative from your subconscious and replace it with a positive, and that is a solution. Guys, I hope you understand the message. If there's any question you have, don't hesitate to comment down below. We are here, the people from Rich Mindset, to help you improve your life, to get to a point where you're more than happy with yourself, where you are able to change it to the life of your dreams, so that one day we can all sit together and talk about exactly where we started from. Guys, I wish you a productive weekend. We'll see you next time. Until then, hustle hard, never stop. Bye bye.